guys, what is up? It's JLau here,
and Jazzy J, and welcome back to another episode of
the Double J Talk Show. And today is a special day because it is our 25th episode.
Da, 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 da. Move our camera up a little bit.
Oh, okay. I can't believe it. 25 weeks we've been doing this podcast. It feels like only yesterday we were at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah.
With our greased fingers.
Thinking in the car, hey, isn't this going to be a good idea?
Let's start a podcast. We're bored.
Yeah, exactly.
College students.
We're bored college students. We might as well start a podcast.
And it's fun. It's fun to talk about stuff.
Exactly. So now we're in our 25th episode. We brought you 25 weeks of content. This week we promised some good stuff. Last week's episode we know was not really the best, but we kind of put together...
We got some good stuff right now.
But we've got some good stuff right now.
Last episode I had a water bottle, but now I got a Coke can.
We fueled them up.
I filled them up.
I already had my Coke beforehand.
Yep, you did.
So we're good. We're fueled. We're ready to go. Excited. In person. We're not doing it through Zoom. Last week we got lazy. We decided to do this through Zoom. This week we're back in person, happy, ready to go.
Ready to go.
All right. So what are we talking about?
Well, I was thinking, since this weekend is Easter.
Bingo! We told you this week would be the Easter week, so we're back with the Easter fun stories of Easter.
Exactly.
So we're gonna fill this episode with Easter. So if you don't celebrate Easter, well,
you get to know a little bit about Easter.
You get to learn about Easter traditions. If you celebrate Easter, you know what we're talking about. If you don't, well, because I know a lot of people celebrate Passover and other stuff. Which, by the way, happy Passover, everyone.
Yeah, my best friends are Jewish, so I said my happy Passover to them.
Yep, Passover started last week.
I have no idea.
Sometime this week.
All I know is that it's happening.
Around early this week is when it started over. So happy Passover to everyone that celebrates that. And yeah, let's get into our Easter story.
Yeah.
All right. So
any fun Easter stories?
Want to start at the humble beginning?
Sure.
All right.
Year.
All right. So as far as my earliest Easter traditions come from, well, the way you could think of it. Like, you learn the story of Easter with, Jesus rising from the dead and things like that. So, that's kind of where Easter comes from. For those that don't know about Easter, it comes from, the rising of Christ after, Good Friday. He was crucified and he rose again on Easter.
Like a phoenix.
And resurrected from the dead, yes. So, Easter marks that each year the day Jesus resurrected, so it's a very religious celebration, I guess is the correct terminology for that.
And celebrated with white bunnies whipping out chocolate eggs.
Actually, I don't know the traditions behind that part. I just know that it's sweet because Jesus' resurrection was a very joyous and momentous occasion that everyone celebrated. Exactly.
The man died for your sins.
Exactly. So, that's the big, religious background behind Easter for those that don't know. But
since we celebrate Easter this Sunday,
we're going to talk about our Easter traditions. Enough of the history. Now you know the history. If you've never heard of Easter, you've been living under the rock for the past 2 millennium. So, all right.
Easter memories. What do you got?
All right. So the earliest Easters I remember, we would get up. We're all in our PJs and everything. We'd go downstairs, just like Christmas morning. We'd see the Easter baskets filled with candy.
Nice.
So, we'd all grab the candy. We'd go through the Easter baskets and, we get all the candy. And then we'd go on an Easter egg hunt throughout the house because the Easter bunny would be, thank you for the gestures.
For those watching on YouTube, they know exactly what
the Easter bunny would, get those eggs with candy in them and hide them throughout your house and even outside a little bit. So I remember doing Easter egg hunts around the house. So that was very, very fun. And then we'd all have to get dressed up for church. So we would get dressed up and, we'd go to church. That's... as much as you could think about that, parents would take pictures because it's those beautiful Easter pictures that everyone takes, and then we'd have family over for
everyone's faking a smile in the cameras.
Exactly, and then we'd have family over for Easter dinner. So with the traditional ham and other,
typical feast stuff.
Your typical feast things. Yes, exactly. Okay, what about you?
So pretty much the same thing, except every time it's Easter, we go to my grandparents' house, and instead of candy, sometimes they drop quarters. So me being the stingiest kid in the family, I hunted for those quarters. I'm desperate for money.
Oh, that brings me to my next part. There were golden Easter eggs my parents used to hide.
Oh.
So the regular colored Easter eggs had, not quarters, had like candy and stuff in it. But the golden Easter eggs, when we were little, had like dollar bills in them. So my parents put
dollar bills too.
Dollar bills in the Easter eggs. And then last year, my parents decided, since we were all home, heck, why not do an Easter egg hunt with golden Easter eggs only, hide them in the hardest places in the house, and make my brother and I look for them. They put $5 bills in each one, and there were 20 or 30 in total throughout the whole property, hidden all over the place.
That's a nice wage.
Here's a little hint. When you're hiding Easter eggs, and you have security cameras, make sure the security camera administrator doesn't see you on the cameras, because then you'll know exactly where the hiding places are.
Did you cheat, Jared?
No.
You cheated, didn't you?
No.
He definitely cheated.
No, I did not cheat. I didn't cheat. No, but my parents hid Easter eggs throughout the backyard, and, it was actually kind of fun. I didn't get to see the whole view of the whole backyard, but, because I think that camera was down. Suspiciously, that camera was down. The one overlooking the backyard was down, because the way we have the camera set up is we have them at the entrances to the doors, and we have one that looks over the backyard. So, suspiciously, the backyard one was down that day.
Someone hacked the cameras.
No, I think it was just out of battery.
Oh.
Because they're battery powered.
So. No, the Easter Bunny took out the batteries.
Exactly.
So they can hide.
But all I know is I checked after the Easter egg hunt. I didn't look at the cameras all that morning, because when I get up in the morning, first thing I want is my coffee. I don't even go near my computer station. I don't even go near my computer until I've had my coffee. Otherwise, I'll be like,
Yeah, same with my soda.
I'll get up, have my coffee, and then I'll look at my computer and see what's going on. And very rarely do I actually, I haven't checked the cameras recently. I don't usually check them until something happens.
You could be missing something.
No. I don't usually check them until something happens nowadays. I used to check them all the time, but... Or I had a rotating monitor on my screen here.
Yeah.
I had them rotating like on a camera.
Or just have like the TV.
Sometimes I'll put them up. Sometimes I'll put them on this, and sometimes I'll put them on this.
Hey, it's live TV.
Depends on what I'm doing.
It's live TV.
It depends on what we're doing. So
it can be like the reality channel.
Yeah, the reality channel.
The reality of the House of Jazzy J.
The House of Jazzy J's live coverage of whatever.
Featured on TLC.
Yeah. Whoever sees that, I pity. Because all you're basically watching, if you're watching in the backyard, you're watching dogs go outside, take big dumps, and come back in. That is literally hours of that.
And then you might see the occasional hooligan TPing the house.
No. Only seen that once. I've only seen that once.
Oh, you actually got TP'd one time? No way.
Yeah, it's the same time my car got post-it noted. You remember that?
No.
Someone posted the post-it notes all over my car.
Oh, yeah, you told me about the post-it note thing.
Yeah. That was the same time.
Free post-it notes though.
I did have.
You got free post-it notes.
I still have post-it notes from that.
Can I see that? I gotta see those.
Somewhere I do.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere I still have like a whole stack. I think they're downstairs. Okay. I still have a whole thing of post-it notes. Just so yeah, that happened.
Free paper.
All right, enough diverting from security cameras back to Easter traditions. So now this year, what do we got? Well, we're still doing the same Easter baskets. Yeah. Now that we're older, we don't really do Easter egg hunts really much anymore.
When do you usually cut off from doing the Easter egg hunts?
Usually when you start high school.
Yeah, that's usually when you're like, okay, no, I'll enjoy.
Usually at the same time, Santa.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Basically everything just goes all at once. Your childhood is just smashed into a million pieces all at once.
I hope no middle schoolers or elementary school.
If you believe in Santa or the Easter Bunny, the Santa and the Easter Bunny still exist.
They still exist.
They still exist.
They just don't appear for us.
They just don't appear for older people, unfortunately. That's just how it works. But, no, but this year, don't know about Easter egg hunt yet. My parents haven't said anything. We're still doing Easter. We still get Easter baskets,
Okay.
Because,
Yeah, last year, when the COVID was like at its like
Peak.
and like it was really new. All the social distancing was at maximum potential.
Well, everything was closed.
Well, yeah, everything was closed, so
You couldn't do much.
I couldn't go anywhere. No going to family. Family didn't have a member's house.
Actually, last year, now that I think about it, let me retell. Do you want to retell your last year story first, and then I'll tell mine?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So basically, what we did was just we got Easter baskets filled with like tiny gifts. I got a Rubik's cube. It's still on my desk actually. Haven't been able to solve one yet because I do not understand Rubik's cubes at all.
I don't have patience for your Rubik's
Yeah,
cubes.
and I think I got a bunch of like those huge candy that you get from like the dollar store.
Yeah,
they were good. I ate them all in the first like 2 days of getting them. It was good. All right, back to you.
All right. So last year, I'll go into my story. Last year, we basically got up. You know, we went downstairs, had our Easter egg basket thing. I got my coffee and make that's the most important step. Then we ended up doing the Easter egg thing in the backyard. My parents hid Easter eggs all over the outside of the house, so that was fun. And then the golden Easter egg with the dollars and $5 bills, and actually one egg had a $20 bill in it.
$20 bill.
Yeah, so there was only one egg with a $20 bill.
How many eggs do you get per minute? Do you say? What do you say?
There's about 30 eggs. I would say probably get 2 or 3 a minute.
Okay.
So 30 eggs. I don't know the whole breakdown of it. I know about half of them had about 3/4 of them had dollar bills. I would say the other 20%, 24% had $5 bills.
Okay. Imagine if picking Easter eggs in your backyard was a job.
Yeah, and then one of them had a $20 bill. The 1% had a $20 bill, something like that. I'm not sure. There might have been about 100 then.
All right,
something like that. Actually, there were less than 100 eggs, but yeah, something like that. I'm not sure exactly how many eggs, and I don't. Oh, actually, you know what else we used to do too?
Oh,
we used to dye Easter eggs. You guys?
Oh yeah, that's right. We used to dye Easter eggs.
We would hard boil an egg and then dye it.
That was fun.
That was a fun.
That was a fun
I
thing.
might do that. I actually might do that.
Okay.
I legitimately might do that now on Saturday.
I'm not a huge fan of hard-boiled eggs, so...
No, I don't eat them. I just crack them.
Okay.
You know, it's fun to have the cousin... Because I know the cousins are coming, too, so...
Oh, yeah.
We got the cousins coming, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
So we could actually do that, now that I think about it.
I mean, my dad's a big fan of hard-boiled eggs. Maybe I'll dye his eggs. Who knows? Be a nice little Easter surprise.
You know what? I'm going to actually do that. Now that I think about it, I'm actually going to do it.
Well, nice.
See, talking, we actually get ideas.
Just like the Chick-fil-A run.
We actually get good ideas.
Coloring Easter eggs. Best idea.
Bingo. Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo. Oh, and my brother's coming home. He's
really?
He's at college. Yeah, he'll be coming home.
Nice.
They basically gave him permission, said you guys can go home. They're not gonna hold everyone against their will.
If they do, that's prison.
PA released their travel restrictions. That's their excuse.
Yeah.
They just said you can't go party when you get home.
Yeah. I mean, how would they know if you're partying at home?
And they're monitored by COVID testing. So when they get back, they test positive, they'll go into quarantine.
Okay.
So they are he gets tested, I think, twice a week.
Okay.
So it's the same thing with my campus now. They test everyone twice a week.
Since I go to community college, I have not got tested for COVID.
I have been tested for COVID.
I know you have, because you got
numerous times.
I have not, because I haven't stepped foot in my campus at all. All virtual.
Not all by my campus, by the way. I've been tested by my campus. Let me think. First they actually monitored our wastewater last semester, where they actually tested our wastewater to see if there are COVID residue in it, or COVID virus particles in the wastewater, and then they quarantine the building and test everyone in the building and kind of figure out who has it, and then they'll...
Is that actually effective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they found more false positives because
Yeah.
people that recovered and weren't actively infected with the virus were still shedding the particles in their urine and their feces.
Yeah.
So they had to get rid of that, and now they test everyone using a quick test. So last semester I got tested well, other than the wastewater test, I got tested once for, as a close contact to someone in a actually 3 times as a close contact to someone in a building.
Didn't your entire family get COVID?
And
Except
then
you?
I had to get tested another 2 times for when my family got COVID. 3 people got it in my house out of 5.
I can't believe you still haven't got it.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. If you jinxed me on that, I am going to haunt you.
I mean, my luck has been really bad, so I think I may have jinxed you, buddy.
Don't jinx me.
Well, double the protection.
Exactly. So yeah. But, okay, back to Easter. We keep taking these tangents.
We keep turning everything into COVID topics.
Exactly. We keep taking tangents.
I mean, COVID's our life now.
COVID is life at this point, so. Alright, but what did you say you were doing for Easter this year?
This year, I found out I was going to my grandparents' house for the weekend, and that's all I know, really. We might just have a nice dinner with them. Well, I haven't seen them for over a year, so it's nice to, see them again, because, grandparents.
You know.
It's always... Plus, they always slide me the $100 bill.
Aww.
No. No, even without the $100 bill, I still want to see them.
Exactly.
It's nice to see family.
Exactly.
Because I haven't seen anyone, family-wise, in person for over a year.
Wow.
Yeah. Everyone's been doing their part in self-isolating.
I've seen younger family.
Yeah.
In person, without masks and stuff. I have not seen older family people. So grandparents. I've not seen grandparents in a while without masks.
Okay.
Or 6 feet distancing. We saw them last for Christmas. That's about it. They're getting vaccinated, so I believe they're getting their second dose of the vaccines pretty soon, so soon we'll be able to see them again.
Okay.
We haven't been able to see them
Nice.
really. Other than that, we got my cousins coming. Last time we saw them was around Christmas time, so they were here.
All right.
So they'll be around again, and then other than that, it's basically
Nice.
just my family. And we got a good Easter dinner planned. I know we got ham, Italian wedding soup,
Nice.
potato casserole, green bean something, I don't know. We got some good food planned from what I've been told. Actually,
That all sounds very good.
funny thing is, last year we ended up actually ordering out we actually catered into Cracker Barrel.
Nice.
Country dinner from Cracker Barrel. My parents wanted to try that out.
I haven't actually been to Cracker Barrel in a long time.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take you then.
I'm probably... I remember ordering 3 sides of mac and cheese there at one point. I mean, I'm not sure what's there anymore because I haven't been there.
I guess we're all going to Cracker Barrel.
I guess we're all going to Cracker Barrel.
I probably have a gift card somewhere now that I think about it.
You probably have a gift card for everything.
I have a lot of gift cards. I get a lot of gift
You get a lot of gift cards.
I do get quite a few gift cards. It's because when you do a lot of things, you get a lot of gift cards.
You also get free coupons for everything.
Plus now that I think about it, I also save gift cards to some of these restaurants. I haven't been to Cracker Barrel. I went to Cracker Barrel a few days ago, but I haven't been to I went to Cracker Barrel. Applebee's gift cards. I had a bunch of Applebee's gift cards. 'Cause what happens is I get them as gifts from family and friends and stuff, and then I never go to the restaurants. That's or every time I go to the restaurant, I don't think about it, and I'm like, dang it.
I still have a $25 Chamois Shine gift card for Christmas, and I never wash my car because usually the rent takes care of it.
Yeah. The only gift card I know I definitely use, Dunkin' Donuts, because I apply those right to my account when I get them.
You do drink a lot of coffee, so
Well, not as much as I used to, but I still
drink coffee.
I still drink a coffee, so I actually don't go out for coffee as much as I used to. But
I mean, it is cheaper to make coffee at home,
exactly.
and you get to buy your own cream.
Right, when I was on campus too, we had a Starbucks, and I had about $150 of dining dollars, which basically you could use for Starbucks or you could use for stuff in the general store. And
Well, there you go.
basically, I just would that come with the meal plan. So I was like, all right, so I have $150 in dining dollars, so
You might as well just use it,
I use it on Starbucks.
and because you drink coffee.
Well, I usually just get hot chocolates from Starbucks, and I usually get hot chocolates and a cinnamon roll
Okay.
when I go to Starbucks. And I usually only do
Breakfast
that.
of Champions.
I usually only do that Sunday mornings when I'm doing the chapel service on the radio.
Okay.
So, after the chapel service, I'll go get a coffee and whatchamacallit. Usually by then you can get lunch, but it's like 11 in the morning. I'm like, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
It's like the breakfast like transition.
Not yet. Plus, I always keep food in my room too, so like just quick foods that I can just pop in the microwave and heat up and be happy.
The 10-cent ramen noodles.
I do. I did get a whole bunch of ramen noodles. I still have them.
Really?
I got a box of them, and I've been slowly eating them on my 11 at night, binges of work. So
I typically only eat ramen home when I'm like just desperate for food, like right now. Like I'm hungry and I need it now. Bam, ramen noodles.
Boom.
Easy in 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Because I usually cook my ramen noodles on the oven and just boil in a pot.
Understandable.
I know some people like to get the Instant Cups, but I like to make my own, like, in a pot.
You do it officially.
Yeah.
You do it the real way.
I mean, I am Asian, so I got to do it the real... No, I'm not sure if that's, like, the real way, but, like... I know, like, there's a lot of, like, seasonings that make ramen noodles, like, actually ramen noodles.
I know, if you go to, like, Japan or China or one of those areas, they actually... I think it's Japan now that I think about it. Yeah, Japan.
It's Japan.
Japan is the one that does the ramen pretty good.
Yeah.
That does very good ramen. Like
If you go to Japan, be sure to slurp those noodles really loud. That's a compliment to the chef there.
Good to know.
The only acceptable time to be obnoxiously loud while eating your food. Fun fact.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think that's just about all the Easter traditions that I can think of. You did Easter egg hunts as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember doing Easter egg hunts at school. Like, the last days before spring break, we'd do Easter egg hunts.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes elementary schools
Like, elementary would.
Yeah,
They'd
would.
They'd throw a bunch of Easter eggs out on the...
Yeah, little Jimmy in the corner is very sad because he only got, like, 10 eggs.
Yeah.
And you got the other Chad who has, like, 100 eggs.
Yeah.
And then there's another kid who's crying because one of the kids stole the eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
Especially in the preschool.
I remember those days. That was exciting.
It was very exciting.
All right. Outro?
Yeah, sure. I forgot all the plugs.
Alright, hold on.
Yeah,
I prepared for this moment.
He did.
I prepared for this moment all my life.
I would have done it if I had my phone, but my phone's in my jacket.
Distribution settings.
So this time Jared has got me covered this time for the plugins. Okay, so the Double J Talk Show is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and wherever else you get your podcasts.
YouTube.
And YouTube. Audible.
iHeartRadio.
I didn't see those on the thing, so it was a little bit...
Okay.
Oh, and be sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because we have awesome content to bring you out on the social media platforms. Be sure to comment and subscribe to YouTube, because it's better to watch us in person, to see us do all the gestures and stuff. Anything else? Oh, if you want to be a sponsor of the podcast, and you don't want to hear the Anchor podcast that played right in front of the episode, be sure to contact us, because we are sure we'll be able to give you a nice little segment in the beginning of the podcast episode.
And not to mention, that segment will go on to YouTube too, so you'll also be heard on YouTube.
Exactly. Let's see. Anything else?
Yeah, if you're interested in the sponsorship or you want to send us ideas, DM us on any of the
We're open to everything.
Videos.
Well, not everything.
Not everything, but DM us on all the social media platforms or send us an email.
And be sure to
doublejpodcast at outlook.com.
And now I blanked out for like 2 seconds.
And now you say the last part.
Okay. I forgot again. I just woke up like 2 hours ago because I was doing a...
Actually, there is no last part. I was testing you. Good job.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Good.
I'll give you a
gold star.
I'll give you a D-.
Oh.
No.
Still a passing grade.
Exactly.
Still a passing grade.
All right. Well, happy Easter, everyone. Stay safe and well with your families. And we hope to see you next week in episode 26. Woo! Peace out.